Money, 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 money. Yo, welcome to Urban Discussions, people. Yo, man, it's your boy JAVY in the building. We got my boy King Beanie here today with us. Shout out to our sponsor, Filthy Dreams Official, people. Check out the link in the description below to check out Filthy Dreams Official. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button and make sure to set it to all, peoples. We appreciate you coming to view our video and especially our channel. So, without further ado, let's get straight to the nitty gritty. So, what would you do, or rather, what would we do if we had $1 billion? Or what would we do if we had $1 trillion? But I would go with $1 billion. Forget the trillions because that sounds like the whole country's money. Let's go with $1 billion. What would we do if we had $1 billion? Well, I don't know what I do, but I gotta ask my boy Beanie what he'd do first. What would you do with $1 billion, Beanie? I bet you have some crazy ideas of mind under the Beanie hat.
Well, that's way too much money for me to live, honestly. So let's be real. Really, I'd probably get rid of at least 3/4 of it to charity.
Really?
And that's at least, probably even more, because after that, whatever I figure out to do after helping my friends that need it, helping my family, getting me probably a nice enough place and a few dream cars I want and anything I want. But after that, I'd still be left over with too much money.
That is a good point, though. See, Beanie got a good point because, one, $1 billion is a lot. Millions is good enough for myself and Beanie. $1 billion, I don't know what people do with $1 billion, where they actually reserve it. But according to doing some research and all that stuff, before obviously we did this discussion, or from way back before we even planned to do this discussion, I seen that they put all that money into companies. They invest it to companies, and then after that, they have to move it from place to place and place. Put it into Swiss banks, all that kind of things, and they have to put it to charity. That's what Elon Musk has done. He put $5 million, which is just really $5 if we really think about it. He's a billionaire. But he put $5 million into Khan Academy. For those of you who do not know what Khan Academy is, Khan Academy, however, is not sponsored. They don't sponsor us, but I'm just telling you what it is. Khan Academy is a virtual learning site. It's a website that deals with education. It's something that gives kids the abilities to learn different things such as math, reading, all that kind of stuff. So Khan Academy is really good. So, I'm glad he put something towards education for the kids. They need that support, and they need that company needs that money in order to fund for the company, which is really good. I mean, he just put more money into that company to keep them more established, which is good. That's a good sign for Elon to do that. And, that's something I would do if I had $1 billion, really, just to come to think of it. I put money into companies. I'd invest in companies. I probably have many companies. And of course, would obviously, to be really optimistic or to be really on a financial standpoint, I would obviously gain more revenue. I would gain more. You're seeing so much gains. You will see a lot of things happen. I put money to the stock market, put money to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's hot right now. especially in 2021. You know, it's gonna be hot straight through. 10, 20 years from now, it's gonna be hot. It jumped from, let's see, since November, it started jumping up a little bit, and then all of a sudden, like since January of 2021, it skyrocketed to $40,000 something dollars. As today's date, obviously the day we're recording, it's not to 40 grand, but you know, 40 grand and more is coming throughout 2021, and hopefully it goes to 50, 60, 70, $80,000 because that is really dope. So with billions of dollars, there's nothing really much to do but to spend and spend and spend and spend. Ladies, I wouldn't spend my money on a Birkin bag. Would I really go ahead and spend my money on a Birkin bag? I probably would spend my money on a Birkin bag for you if I have $1 billion. 2, we go on some romantic dates. So I love to take my girl on a nice romantic date. View of the waterfront, nice yacht. Go ahead. Her and I can hop up in the jacuzzi. We chilling. Have a little dinner. Got our own chef. I still cook for myself because not for myself, but for me and my lady, my wonderful lady. I cook for me and my wonderful lady, yes. Of course I do that. Also, would I want a chef? I don't think I would want a chef because it just don't make no sense to me because, you know, I could cook and stuff, so I ain't got no time for no chefs. But if a chef want to come through and want to slide through to my crib and cook up a little something, I wouldn't mind. But $1 billion, it's dreamy, man. I see green. The skies are green. Red roses too.
Well,
For the lady. Red roses for the lady. Good purple and lavender too. Get some daisies for your girl. You have billions of dollars.
I hate to rain on your whole $1 billion dream.
Oh boy, Beanie is coming up with something savage. I feel it. It's that savage time, people. The savage time. Billions and billions of dollars raining at your doorsteps. I don't know, man. Investments within everything possible. That's what I would do. There's really not much to say, but invest. I mean, that's what the billions you would do. To be honest with you, though, man. Like, here's what I think, though. Really, here's what I think. Too much money. Too much. Millions of dollars. Easy to think about what you want to do with it. Billions, you never run out of money, which is the sweet part, but it gets, after a while, life might get boring-ish, but you get to spend money on things you can't spend money on, like, say, if you work a regular job, or maybe you have just $500,000 a year. Yeah, you can still do a lot with $1 billion. Like I said, you take a girl on a romantic date. You could always do that. Also, you remember, this could happen too. Come on, nice massages together. We could do that. Ladies! Slide up in our comments. Say, JAVY, I like your ideas. I'm just playing. Don't do that. But, what's Beanie gonna say? I see you shaking your head.
You could. So, before I was interrupted for being too loud.
Oh.
I was gonna say that, like, there's really no point in having that much money because, at some point you run out of things to do and you're just hoarding like a dragon. You're sitting there on piles of money without nothing, and that's when Well,
Did you say?
sorry, I'm trying to be very quiet.
Like a dragon. Like a dragon?
Yeah.
Oh man, do you see what I'm wearing right now, bro? I don't know if I think a dragon will beat my butt, bro. I don't see a chance for me. I don't stand a chance for the dragon. I say people. I don't say if it's coming from with the dragon coming through. I don't do that. I say people. So I do.
But
I see my office says too
that's
much.
what I was saying, like,
Black Spider-Man shit.
I was saying that no one needs that much money because you end up becoming something you'd hate. You're just sitting there holding so much, able to help people, but unable to understand the true plight that they're in. It really becomes a problem with mentality after that.
Yeah, you're right because guys, Beanie is correct. Beanie is right. He's absolutely right because when you do have so much substantial amounts of money, such as $1 billion, you really do not know. Like, it would drive you mentally crazy. Listen, what I was saying earlier about the ladies. No, not like that, not in that kind of crazy. What I mean in the crazy, and what Beanie means in the crazy rather, is that you start spending your money on drugs, taking it too far, things of that nature. You become self-isolated, you become selfish, you isolate your family. You leave all your friends in the dark that made you get to where you are. You don't show any remorse, any support, but for yourself. And that's crazy. So if you got $1 billion, spend it wisely. Show some gratitude, respect, and love. Show it to your family, which is the first thing you should do anyway, to your family. Show them, hey man, you're going through hard times. I respect it. Here is $500,000 to support the hard times, the hardships you're going through. Show some love. Show some family love. But if you got $1 billion, you better give more than $500,000. $500,000 is like 50 cents. Literally, it's like 50 cents. And then after that, put some money to some charity. Do it. Do it like Bill Gates did. Man, put money to charities. You gotta be smart about your money, man. You gotta be smart about your money. If you ain't smart about your money, then like, what you gonna do with your money? Drugs, weed, cocaine, alcohol, cocaine, methamphetamine, comethazine, rather, lean, all the cigarettes, vape. Waste of your life. The drugs are a waste of your life. You don't go ahead and buy drugs. Drugs is a waste of time and money. What are y'all doing?
I mean, I could argue the opposite of some of those things.
Yeah, true that. And put some schools, man. You got $1 billion. Put some schools. Yeah, I'm talking to your billionaires. Put some money into some schools. Kids need an education. Nowadays, we're in 2021. Put some virtual schools. Build a website. So you can get kids. So you can get teachers. Registered and licensed teachers. People that know what they're teaching about the kids. Do it. Don't sit on your pile of cash like, that's nice. Look at all this money. I don't care about your money. As a civilian, that's how we think. Because we ain't got that kind of money. But would I actually do it if I was a billionaire? You sure right I would. I'll do exactly what I just told y'all, viewers. And what I just told Beanie, how this discussion is running. It makes a lot of sense. You gotta do what you can, point blank, plain and simple. Let me break it down. All you gotta do is spend your money right. Spend it right while you're living. Everybody, just listen. We only live once. Spend it right. Do that. Beanie, you got anybody else words to say before we dip?
The good thing is, if you have that much money, never lose where you began. Because once you do, you begin to lose touch in almost everything.
Word. That's a fact. You heard what I said. You heard what Beanie said. You know, that's what we would do with $1 billion. We would spend it on foolishness because we don't need $1 billion. That's not necessary. We don't need all that money. But we don't make that decision in life. If the man up above says, hey man, you were meant to be a billionaire, we can't do nothing about that. We're chosen to be a billionaire. We're chosen to be a billionaire financially. Can't help that. All we gotta do now is do what we gotta do with billions, what I just mentioned a few minutes ago. That's exactly what I would do. But anyways, guys, so, you know, that's what we would do if we were billionaires. That's what we would do. I mean, there's nothing else to explain. I mean, that's exactly what we would do. Of course, guys, I'll buy me some cars too. You know what I'm saying? Buy me some cars. Me and my girl, we roll around the city, like, bump into some reggae music. I go ahead and turn the steering wheel. I'll be like, yeah. Go ahead, speed down the highway a bit. Her hair is long, obviously. If her hair is short, then it's not flying everywhere. If her hair is long, she about to have a bad hair day. She be like, you missed the era. Like, bro. Okay, that's enough. All right, guys. I'm Jeffy.
I'm King Beanie.
And peace out.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And give us more ideas for discussions.